You say where a rich man want. I say a rich man want. You say a rich man want. So me ask in the comments section to the girl where say she don't want a 50-50 man. Where she want since she want a provider man. And she no answer me. You see, let me tell you something. A rich man, for one thing me know about a rich man, him not look no woman who can cook some of the time because you him have a maid, he have a chef, and all of them something there. No, nobody with that, Tanya. As that me tell you about Tanya, you know. Remember me tell you about this about Tanya, you know. Say, let me tell you about Tanya. Because me say Tanya go come with this, you know. Me say Tanya go come with this, you know. You see, anytime you say something with Tanya no like, Tanya bash you. Tanya bash you and say you this and try style you. That's what Tanya is about. The moment you say something, you don't know nothing about me. You don't know if me have money or not. So all you fair tell me certain.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Popscore, you're loaded.
No, let me tell you something. No, let me tell you something. Me can tell you. Me can tell you this, you know. If me have certain things and me have certain assets, and me I employ people to cook for me, much less, and me not rich. Me can tell you, say, a rich man I go do that. Because if I had way more money, I would have done that too. So me can tell you that. So nobody come with your gay talk because that's all you talk about. When a man don't want that and a man tell you say him don't want that, you say, oh, he's gay. And you talking, you know, and you are the one that don't have a stable relationship. you say you chat to this a rich man and chat to that the rich man there. But yet still none of them not stay with you. None of them not stay with you.
Yeah, the umpire. What if I
I'm
not use you.
Like your breakfast to come for we. You just eat a breakfast to come for we. And like strength we again for your breakfast. Yeah, let you try to get.
No, because listen, I heard her ranting for the last 6 hours, so me decide to say, okay, you know, me I go answer her.
He's ready to bash a woman about what a woman wants. You are quick to bash
No, me not bash no woman, you know. Me say, me not bash no woman. You can want what you want, of course. You can want what you want, of course. I said, me not bash you for that. And I won't bash you for that, lady.
You are acting like you are the man. Are you the man? The man look. The man then now look you.
No. Let me tell you something, Tanya. Let me tell you something, Tanya. Listen, let me tell you something. Tanya, let me tell you something. Hold on. Full stop. Let me tell you something. You see? When you go shit on the average man, and you go shit on this man, you say him not this and him not that and him not that. And you're just an average woman. We want a rich man. And you yourself not rich.
You see,
then who are you?
You weren't listening. You weren't listening.
Average man
you weren't listening.
She a shit on the average man when not rich. Because all along, you know, me here she not come with no middle ground, you know. Me no hear she not come with no middle ground, you know. Me never hear she come with no middle ground. The middle ground is she say she no want no butter. She say that she said she no want no butterfoot man, right? Or she want a rich man. But you also have average man. We make average.
In the courthouse, order, blood key, no sir.
Order here.
Hold on there, Popscore. No sir, I want me to load so.
You see this man a fight fire, hold them Popscore.
Popscore, so I make a mic.
The machine can.
But I thought the Popscore have a talk in English. Talk to the Popscore.
Popscore come to everybody. Call like Popscore to eat her eating breakfast. We come over here for drip we. We know how long Popscore there in the comment section.
You're the kiki. You're the kiki. Of course you want she take me off because you don't like what me I say. You don't like what me I say. Yeah. Boy, they want to get rid of me. They well want to get rid of me, you know. Well, want get rid of me.
Make him talk still. He can't get an opportunity to talk.
Well, on then. We not tell us you can't talk popsicle and we not take you off. What we are say is when you talk, brother, your load. If somebody else has something, nobody can hear.
No, remember say man work with every equipment so in ears cover. You have to talk loud.
Popsicle, you talk like your deaf daddy.
Popsicle, go on again. Tanya, turn on back your mic.
Go on again, Popsicle. Go on again. Take it more again.
All me know say the whole of them panty in a wedge because of what I want. The whole of the panty each up in our body because of what I think that I want, and I will not retract from it. So the can't make on the panty go and each up in our body because of what I want. I will not retract from what I think.
Okay. When I look your way, no, Tanya. When I look your way, no. So you might feel like say you look good, you know.
Popsicle.
But you go stay out, you stay and dry up like you ever see one apple where just stand on the tree and it didn't just dry up.
I don't feel that I look good. It is a fact.
Yeah, the same way you go stay because you go pick and you go pick till you pick shit. You go pick and pick till you pick shit because you feel like say you're too intelligent. No, I'm not shit. You cannot pick me. You can't pick me. No, you can't pick me. You can't pick me. No, I'm me picking you. I'm not picking you. I'm not picking you.
Listen, I go mute Kunu again.
You are not in the running.
I go and mute
never had a chance.
Oh.
Never had a chance.
Yo, Chrissy, I don't like your style either to you, Chrissy.
Listen, me I try mute to you know. Listen, we're not directing anything to anyone, right? And we're not trying to judge anyone because they're sharing their opinion. We're not trying to bash anyone because of their opinion. We have our own opinion and we're sharing our opinion. If you're against my opinion, it's debatable. We can debate on it, but we're not bashing anybody. Right. So if disrespectful comment is going to be made, I'm going to kick you out. If you comment anything disrespectful against any one of my guests, I don't care who you are, I will kick you out or I will block you. And that is just that. We're here to have a conversation. If you can't have a debatable conversation without getting defensive and without getting disrespectful, it don't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense. You understand? And we are supposed to listen to each other. Popsicle, you talk loud. Like the way you talk is like you work with heavy equipment and nobody else can hear themselves. And I'm not disrespecting you or anything. I'm just saying we can voice our opinion and we have to respect other opinion as well. Just as how we can respect our own opinion, it's okay for us to respect what Tanya thinks she wants for herself, what I think I want for herself, as well as everybody else. The 130 people in
herself. Chrissy, you kind of mix up there. You say what I think she want for you. There you kind of mix up this.
No, what she thinks she want for herself and what me think me want for myself. When I can respect our opinion, we go through what we go through and we decide that all right, then this is what we want going forward. No one have the right to say that we do not have the right to what we want. What we want is what we want. Maybe I know what we get, but at the end of the day, what we want.
Yeah.
Respect other person's opinion, and that's all I'm saying.
I'm pick shit like what you must say kind of makes sense because you go pick and pick till you reach one age until nobody know want pick it. You think you are the picking and other people are picking and picking, you know.
And that's fine. All I'm saying is be mindful and respect other people's opinion.
What you must say in Tanya, you know, like based on my me, you must talk with himself. If you want to talk for your Benz.
No, sorry, not talk for me.
You not talk for me.
But Benz, you're in here, you lock your mouth. You're in here, you lock your mouth.
No,
everybody else lock their mouth. It's like we're having a cussing session between Popsicle and Tanya when it's not supposed to be like that. And I don't like the fact that our conversation is going in that direction. So now we have to redirect our conversation.
Let me tell you something. You see, I work with every machine. I work in noise.
Right? But I just want him more
It's not even a
intelligent.
matter. It's not even a matter say we having. It's not even a cost thing. I'm just telling the hard truth. And sometimes you say the truth to persons and they get offended. But sometimes if you just really listen and take something out of what the person is saying, then they get to realize, yo, you know, say,
But who
if
are you to
him
tell anybody
hurt my
any truth?
feelings,
Who are you
him
to
hurt
tell
my
anybody
feelings, you
any
know, and he
truth?
says something
Who are
what me never
he to
like, you
tell
know, but
anybody any truth?
him right
Who is
at
he
certain
to
things,
tell
you know. You
anybody
know,
any
Sam did
truth?
right though when him say certain things. Because when you pass through 6 rich man, you know, and out of the 6, one thing I know about certain man, you know. Certain man, when you deal with a woman for a while, and you have them in your corner, is either she's just, you know, somebody where you just sex, what you call under the table kind of thing, or a woman where you really want, where you are alright, you want her in her life, where you want married to her and you make her. Rich man kind of love for married, right? So when you pass through 6 of them, and none of them not choose you, I know you will do the selecting again,
Speaking
and
about
them
rich
just
men,
not
he's not
select
a
you.
rich man and a rich man now look him. That's what I'm saying. He keeps speaking
No,
about a rich man and he's not a
Tanya,
rich man.
Tanya,
He's not a rich
Tanya,
man. And he keeps
Tanya, let me
speaking
say
about a
something to
rich
you.
man and what rich men
Because
like and
every
rich men
time
don't like. You
Tanya,
cannot
you keep
speak on a
doing this.
rich man.
You
You are
keep
not a
doing
rich
this,
man and you
right?
don't speak. You are not a
Tanya,
rich man and a
Tanya,
rich
All
man
right,
now
you
look
keep
you.
doing
You
this.
cannot
Popsicle,
speak about
me
what
could
a
hear
rich
and then
man
continue.
wants.
You
You
know what
keep
me not
speaking
like with
about
her?
what a rich man wants
You know
and
what me
what
not
rich
like
man
with
this and
her?
what rich man that. And he's not a rich man and
Stop
a
it.
rich
And you
man not
need to
looking
stop it,
him.
Tanya.
And
You
I
need
don't
to stop it.
understand. And I don't understand
Wait,
why
mute the
it
box,
is.
Chrissy.
I don't understand
Yo,
why it
one
is.
at a time,
He,
one at a
he
time.
sat and listened for the entire night.
Chrissy.
He sat and listened for the entire night. I made my point. And I said it several times, and people agree and disagree. But he comes here to bully the whole conversation and veer the conversation towards me. And he's not a rich man, and him and a one man when me I look, he's not a man that I want. And he comes on here to tell me how much rich man me go through and how much rich man me do. And he's not one of them. He does not know the conditions of how the relationship ended or started. All I'm stating is, and I'm going to state it again before my something there, because I don't know why, as me say, on the panties in a bunch and why there's an issue. All I'm stating, whether I'm there with 10 rich man, 100 rich man, 1 rich man, I'm stating that going further, all I'm saying is the man that I'm going to be with has to be financially stable. If you don't want to call it rich, wealthy, whatever it is, but not do with no more broke pocket man because I've been there and done that. And that's the end of the story.
Oh,
That's the
Chrissy,
end of
all
the
right,
story. You
Chrissy,
have to meet me. You have to
not
match my
Chrissy.
energy.
Good
Tanya,
morning.
Tanya,
Hold on
Tanya.
there. Make the motive Hub made a
Look at him.
statement. He's been here for a while and him a wait and I listen to all of the disgustingness one we're
Good
going with.
morning.
Run
Yeah,
over the motive.
Good morning, everyone. And
Morning,
Morning.
Good morning.
what's the
Good
topic,
morning.
by
Good
the way?
morning.
Because I want to be able to speak from a place of understanding.
Huh?
Is there a topic?
The topic that they're currently talking about is my preference in the choice of man that I want. I am stating I would like a man that is financially stable. I do not want a man who cannot meet me where I'm at. That is what I'm saying. That's the basic thing. I'm saying if you cannot meet me where I'm at, leave me alone. I understand that men have standards. I do not care about the men's standard unless I am in a relationship with them and if them are look me. They keep asking what me bring and what me this and if I decide. It's not about me and what the man want from me. It's about what I want from the man. And that is what I'm saying. And they're not
Okay.
understanding. They're thinking from the man's point of view. And I'm thinking from my point of view. Been there, done
Oh,
that. That's
okay,
all
let me
I'm
say
saying.
this.
I've been there. I have started with a man.
Let
I've
me
been with a man. I've done that with a man, and I don't want to do it anymore. Any man that is
let
going, I'm going to talk to, and the one
me
that can
just
come
want
in
to
a
say one
relationship
thing, you know.
with, he has
Just
to
would I
be
like to say one
financially
thing.
stable.
The average man, right? The average man, if he's spending the money wisely, the average man will make an average income can also be financially stable regarding to how him spending money, right? So that out of the way. Okay?
She said she not go 50.
No,
Okay.
she can. If you are gonna say it's not about matter about what the man want, it's two people in the relationship. It's gonna be two people, so it cannot be about what you want from the man, because the man also gonna want something from you. Because nobody go into a
Until you come
one-sided
off, I'm not going to
relationship.
comment anymore because he's just
Okay.
backtracking, and
All right.
I'm not
So
going to
Alright,
answer
I'm
anymore
explain to you
so
what I
until
think I
he's
go on
off.
I just know. Alright.
now
Dana.
now
Dana,
I
turn on
get.
back your mic. Pop skull.
Can I
So that's
speak
why
now?
I ask, what if you want this? What do you have to offer?
Me think
Can
Pop
I
skull
speak
go through
now?
a something there in a life like woman use him already for something. But that's just my
Yeah.
opinion. Alright,
That's
cool.
the
And
same
your
feeling
opinion
me
is
get
Alright.
with
totally
him.
wrong.
The
Your
same
No,
opinion
Can
is
feeling.
I
them
totally
check
wrong.
you and done your bank book or something or left your
No,
cert
can
and
I
just forget
totally
that.
wrong. Totally wrong.
anybody
Because at 23, I had already had a house. So I made
anybody
wise
hearing me?
decisions.
Anybody hearing me now?
Yeah, here now.
You're
Okay,
extremely
thank
low
you.
emotive. I'm not sure what's going on.
Let me try something else. You hear me better now?
Yeah.
Am I louder?
You're good, man.
You're
Great, thank
extremely
you.
low, but I can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm extremely low. All right, so this should be a little better now. All right, so having listened to both sides
You see
of
the
the
good in it?
reasoning, I don't think there's a problem, because whatever Tanya's interest is, that is Tanya's interest. Whatever Pop Skull is putting forward, that is Pop Skull argument. There needs to be a middle ground, because I can't tell you what you need to have interest in, what your goals should be, and then you shouldn't tell me what I need to have interest in either. I think one of the problem with relationship these days is that so much focus is placed on material stuff and sex, and therefore nobody can really settle down in as to where they want to go. And so every person is looking at the other person's relationship and trying to compare it to theirs and what they would want. This social media space has created a lot of confusion. And so people are seeing so much things in the space, and they are believing that what they are seeing is actually so. No, it is just a screensaver. And because it is a screensaver, the moment the mouse is moved, then you get to reality. There is no Prince Charming out there waiting for any person. There is no soulmate out there waiting for any person. Relationships are better had when two parties work on it together. There's no perfect individual. And because there's no perfect individual, the truth be told, a great job won't solve the problem of relationship. Money won't solve the problem of relationship. The lack thereof won't solve it. Because I will
So who
tell you
cut shit
this.
for the life?
You have a lot of person
Yeah,
who have money and they don't know how to treat people properly. And because of the money, they will deal with you anyway. And because they know you'll want to come back for it, then that's how they see things. And that is just some. All persons are not the same. And because all persons are not the same, then we'd want to understand that, yes, I know the argument is there that a woman would put it forward that she don't want a man who has nothing to offer. And I know that whilst the women would put their arguments forward, some men, they do not have any real standard as to what they want. So they would pick up the woman from nowhere, some of them. They would bring her through the process. They would educate her above themselves. And at the end of the day, when this woman goes away from them, then they want to hurt or harm the said woman. Now, I'm saying, don't spend more than you are
like yeah,
planning to
Pop skull
lose.
vibe.
Don't invest in somebody if you don't see the future for them. And if you spend and it don't work, then you must can go your separate ways without any person being hurt. So, I mean, it is okay if Tanya has an interest that maybe she has gone through relationships before and say that she would not go down that road again. I am in no position to tell her what her desire should be, and I will never even try to tell Popskull that he's wrong on his suggestion, and that is where I'm thinking that there needs to be a middle ground. And we don't even have to disrespect each other about it because we are different. And if all of us were the same, there would be a boring world. You imagine you eating a mango and it tastes like grape, or you imagine you eating pineapple and it tastes like banana. It would not be making much sense at all. So, I mean, we don't have to fight because as what I'm learning, Popskull is not trying to find interest in Tanya. Neither is Tanya trying to find interest in Popskull. So there should be no quarrel. Because look, I'm sure that none of you not hoping to get each other number at the end of the conversation. So
But
there needs
so
to be
them
no
can just
fight.
put on a show and then when time them come off for your side, two of them like, inbox and
It
whatever.
could be publicity stunts. So whatever it is, for those
That is one thing you'll
who
never get. That is one
for
thing
those
you will never get, my lady.
look
Never.
and look here. Can I tell you something? While I'm on the topic, learn this. You see, the calmer we remain each day, is better for our health. So when we get work up and get into cussing and fighting for simple stuff, then what it does, it creates a certain thing in us and cause us to be uneasy without any true reason. And I say to people, the more we can remain calm, we are winners. When we stop giving everybody a piece of our mind, then our mind stays intact and we get to the state of madness less.
Toxic.
And so, I mean, no.
Yo, you saw one intelligent person can change the
To be an
whole
argument.
course of one toxic conversation.
Listen me.
All,
I'm
No,
very
you
much
see,
grateful.
demotivation
I'm gonna go ahead and
Yes.
follow your
Listen,
page.
is not
you have one
like
you have one
when I bash her for your opinion,
No,
you
never
know.
did.
That
I'm not bashing.
Next week can choose it as well.
organization in the court.
You want to
I'm not bashing her for her opinion, you know, because her opinion is what she wants and she want what she want. What I'm saying, whenever a man said something to you or a man said this or a man said that, you say, okay, well, he's gay. And he's gay because he don't want this. When a man exercises his option, you shouldn't have a problem with if a man is selective of who he decides to choose. You shouldn't say because he's this or he's that.
No, I never that. Popskull. Yeah, get the whole conversation twisted this up. What they must say like, if one man jump from, if no matter how good the woman be, he run from her same when he gone.
But listen, maybe because she never had nothing for offer.
Wait, back up. We have some whole heap of people are waiting at the box. I'm gonna have to rotate the box just so people that are in the comments are able to voice their opinion. So I'm gonna have to let out some people and let in some people if you don't want to come back and say one officer on holding the pints.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Let me go on kick out of the box. Boy, oh boy, me I tell you.
Chrissy, you know what you need to do too, Chrissy? You need
Boy, I don't know what I'm going with the live, yeah, you know. Brother. All right, so me see who me go out there now. So there's another female in the box.
Good morning.
Good morning, baby girl.
Hi, good morning.
Wagwan.
Hi, morning.
I didn't realize that he was
Melissa.
actually, it was Bensel that was talking. Bensel.
Add back
we never
Popskull,
realized.
you know. If you don't mind, I'm asking you to please add Popskull back.
Oh, you want me to add Popskull? Wait. But you could have commented and tell us if you not take out Popskull because he was in the box. Popsicle, where you there? Request back the box if you're here still. Oh, see me here.
You can take me out, Chrissy.
Get him, man.
Hi, Popsicle. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I have listened to both you and the young lady opinion. And my opinion is a person like what a person like. Never you try to come against a person opinion because a person go through what them go through. Hold on, Popsicle. Popsicle, you can give me a chance. Let me explain myself. Let me make my point. So then after that, you didn't want chasing contest this one. You understand? I'm gonna voice my opinion. Me not say we say to the woman wrong. And me not go say we she's wrong. Because obviously, man rig out him and use him and she says she wants somebody who financially stable. You understand? Obviously, because she's speaking from somewhere where hurt. And a woman supposed to can testify from that because they can hear, oh, she's on hurt. No, young lady, don't you rub out. Good girl hurt. You understand? But I'm just saying, you understand just what you're saying? Everybody on the life, I feel this alright. You understand? She go through. You understand? Also, if you not talk one place or hurt. Good girl saying in the comments, good girl saying in the comments, I am not hurt. I can just imagine her accent. I'm not hurt, girl. I'm not hurt. But girl, you sound like you hurt. You talk to me from somewhere where hot. You understand like somebody just jump on a fire go down your chest. Cause you take on good boy go work a construction place, obviously. Well, be nice. I will go to all him.
No, it's not construction. Not construction.
Whatever, that's fire something around the background, that's all, like a firefighter or something. So yeah, really. But what I say is that good girls don't like that woman acting like good girls don't like somebody just use out all their money, feed him up to for feet and after that chop him front of my head. I'm not gonna lie, but but for a big man level still, yeah, if it does make you so say what she has to say. And that's why I say Pascal when you buck up woman academy, you can't win. No if you but you a Batman and your tongue sharp, you don't know Batman love cutting at him something. You can't do her. You have to just love when you hear some people talk, you have to just say, okay, mama. Yes, mama, I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah.
Me hurt me.
You understand when you hear then something, you have to just say, mama, sorry for your loss.
She talk for over the last 6 hours, you know. Somebody had to, answer to what she has said. Because she has said she want this and she want that. And she want this and she want that. So me I say, you want this, right? And you say the man where you want, listen, the man where you want also wants something, you know. So you have to have something for offer the man.
No man got on
No man don't want no one-sided relationship. And you can't be one-sided. And that's all I'm saying. And because I said that, or because other persons were saying that, she never liked what they must say. And that is what you call shitting on the average man. Because you want what you want. And because you want this, you want that. Listen, you're not special in this world, baby. You're not special. You have listen, let me tell you something. Your beauty. When listen, in the eyes of certain. Okay, let me correct what I said then. Let me correct what I said then. Let me correct what I said.
Somebody trying to say something. Somebody trying to say something.
All right.
Let me correct what I say.
Hold on, Popcorn. I wouldn't tell no individual, irrespective of how they are, that they are not special. Because can I tell you something? The world in which we live, we find too much hurtful words being spewed out on people daily. And instead of using a word that will tear down, I would suggest to every person, use one that will build up. And the truth is, irrespective of the conversation, then, we can reason in the way that we don't take anything from anybody. Because you know what?
Okay.
You never
So,
know the life
motivation.
that back in. Yeah.
Let me correct what me said then. Let me correct because a lot of people are going to feel away about what me say. But let me correct what me say.
Not a lot of people. Nobody don't have their opinion. I mean, me
Let me say this. Let me say this, right?
Yeah, this.
When me say the world not revolve around no one, because you can want what you want, but you have to put in effort in order to get what you want. You can't just bam because you want that you get that. It's not how those world operate.
Oh man, straight popsicle.
So you cannot just get something bam because you want that. And me don't have no strength for nobody. I'm just saying my opinion. And if it's even a man, if it's even a man, you can't just get something because you want something.
In my comment section, a woman straight popsicle have, and is a man him a try impress. That's what.
No, listen, me don't have no woman strength because whether you have, if a man come in front of me, him better know taekwondo and him better know jiu-jitsu, right? Because him can't come to me and fist fight. So I clearly don't think me have woman strength.
I'm saying that he say he's gay.
Listen, what I will say, just as though I have a popsicle.
No.
Hold on, just as though
woman, bro, please. Come in.
Just as though I have a popsicle to be mindful of the comments put. I would want to suggest to whomever is making back comments at him, let us be respectful to each other. Because can I tell you something?
If a woman a contact about say, want a man of financially stable. If you're not financially stable, me don't want you neither. Especially if you don't want an ugly man.
Listen, we have to respect each other's opinion. And
but
I would end this live. I will go ahead and end this live. If each person cannot listen to what each other have to say, I will go ahead and end the live.
Crystal,
I'm hearing you. The motive was talking and you cut him in between what he's saying. Understand that you want to say something?
For the longest time, it sound blank. I'm not hearing the motive. I hear, you realize when time him there say, when time Pops go there say something, and him there talk, when me could hear him, I say somebody wants to say something, I never did hear the motive. It was blank for the longest while.
All right, Christian, would you mind if I share the point now?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
All right, because I know Bakho is waiting. Firstly, I was here from near the beginning of the discussion. So those who are just joining, you're joining late. We started from after 12 or so, and we're still here. No. If I am to be fair, let's start with Tanya, and I'm going to be very quick. Let's start with Tanya. Tanya started to make some points that disgruntled the gentleman, and they thought she was being unfair, and they were trying to challenge her view on life. But at the end of the day, we understood, Tanya, it was a friendly exchange back and forth. It's always a deep, heated debate when the males and the female clash, but it was done in good spirit. Somewhere along the line, I feel like persons became offended and aired their displeasure. Can I be real with you guys? What I feel like we have done right, there are 143 persons. At one stage, it was only 30 odd. The live is growing. It is a fun live, and we're going to keep it that way. Hear my points very quickly. I feel as though the gentleman who became offended, we need to learn that we live in a diverse world. And then we can all have different opinions and share them in a respectful way. I feel as though we didn't do a good job at that. At one point, it sounded like we were attacking Tanya. Even as a male, I can say we were doing too much. Now, to point a finger as well, not just at the males, but at Tanya and the host, Chrissy, I feel as though you are very biased in silencing Popskull, but not balancing the table when Tanya said what she said. Tanya was very outright in making some
Excuse me?
statements. Hold on, please.
No, let me state this before you go.
No,
The
would you
reason
like
why
my
I
opinion?
muted Popskull was because of this. Popskull was very loud and I made my point clear. Everybody on the live was shadowed by him speaking. I go ahead and unmuted him to say what I was saying. And then again, when I realized that it was a back and forth argument, I went ahead and muted both persons. So you can't be biased to say I was biased to mute one person. It wasn't like that. And I was becoming very much irritated by the conversation. And whenever time the conversation become one that is very disrespectful or a specific tone that is not welcoming to me, I am going to address it. And that's what I did.
Very good. If you'd like to know why I said you were biased, give me a chance to complete. Because I get that as the chair, you are the chair, you're in charge. All of us are here because of you. We like you and your program is fun. But this is where I think you are biased. There were points where Tanya was outrightly rude. It was a joke to you. But when the young man was getting loud, you silenced him. No, I'm saying you did not caution or correct Tanya, and that is wrong. Let me make one more point and move forward. No, for Tanya to have said, not Tanya, Popskull made a point, and I think we missed it altogether. Tanya's Popskull said, when men state their standards, they are deemed as being effeminate, gays, weak, and he is saying that is unfair because when women state their standards, everybody's okay with it. But when men say, this is our standard, we're being demonized. And I know you're a female host, but this is what I'm saying. If you're going to create an atmosphere where both genders feel safe, we have to have equality in that equalness of respect. So if we're going to lay down the law for men, we must lay it down for women. And so where I felt like we went off course is simply this, where the men felt as though they wanted to call down Tanya, even if her views are not yours, be respectful. And I felt as though we didn't split justice correctly today. So I'm suggesting going forward that we do those things. Even if the person has said something, you can challenge their view. But we don't want to become disrespectful because they disagree with us.
Who is speaking, Sean or lady? One
lady.
Okay.
And so Chrissy, I must tell you, Chrissy, thank you so much for giving me time. Chrissy, to have come on this live and said I felt as though for a moment you were
Chrissy
being
and Crystal. Two Christina.
Crystal, the host, for when I to come on this live and say to you that I feel as though you are being uneven in your distribution of justice, please do not take it as disrespect. I love you with all my heart, and you know that too. I'm just stating what I believe to be true, and I think those in the chat will agree as well. So let's do better and make people live. But all right, thank you, guys.
Well, let me use this platform to say, Popskull, if you felt that way, that I muted you, things was getting out of control, my apologies. But I was trying to control the whole chaos because it was very irritable to me.
I felt away because it just seemed like it was just a one-sided thing. And it seems like only what she said mattered. And then other persons were getting kicked out of the box while she remained with her opinion. And she stated her opinion for the last 6 hours. And the moment somebody say, hey, you want this? Okay, you want that. But here is the thing. Man also have a standard. She got offended, and every time a man mentioned their standard, oh, because you want this, then you must be that. And you must be this kind of man because you want that. And that can't be the case.
Well, Popskull, not cutting or anything. I feel like, for instance, yesterday, if me want a man way financially stable, Me supposed to can meet the man after. Me supposed to can say, yo, me have sitting too. Talk God Almighty truth.
Of course.
If for instance, if
Good morning, guys, and
No,
thank
looks
you,
with I
morning.
want it.
Crystal.
One thing I know,
Thank you.
looks,
Thank
nobody
you.
now
Hold
gonna look
on
the
a
same for the
moment.
next 30 minutes, 30 years.
Hold on a moment and let me address this before you move
I am
on.
saying,
The reason why I kicked out everybody else and I made myself apparently clear before I went ahead and kicked Tanya was demanded by my guests that are in the comment that no one actually pays attention to. And everybody that's here, we have 131 people. Not everybody can hold in the box. I will always read your comment. Maybe I will not read out your comment completely, but sometimes I read your comment and I have a hilarious laugh. Maybe some of the persons that are on the and laughed by it, or they would have voiced your opinion, whatever the case is. Sometimes I read out the comments, sometimes I don't because other people are speaking. No, my person that are in my comment section requested Tanya to stay on the panel because this is Tanya's topic. This is something that Tanya brought up and Tanya was talking about.
yeah, man,
Now, if you want to voice your opinion, you come on and you voice your opinion. So Tanya will always remain on the panel. The whole fact of
Yeah,
her
when we
demanding
hear
that
that,
I take her off was when I
Crystal, when they come on, would you hear that Crystal for true? Crystal is not lying. Would you hear that? I would have seen in a comment or
exactly.
something.
So
Yeah.
I'm
right,
exactly.
guys. I've
So that
been
is why
listening.
Tanya remained. I did not rudely kick out anybody out of the box. I just wanted to have the person that were waiting for the longest while to come in. And this is something that is Tanya's topic, and she was demanded by the guests to remain in the box because they want to have a conversation. Just like how I kicked you out of the box, even Benzel was in the box, was saying something, and I didn't realize that Benzel was talking, and I kicked him out in the middle of what he was saying. Chrisan came on, and
Right.
Chrisan demanded Pascal to come on, and I requested you.
Can I come in and say a few
So I
bits
just
about
wanted to
before I
clear
drop
the
back
air
out?
there.
Good morning, all.
Go
Yo,
ahead.
Demotive, your thing up. Mama, yo, Crystal, your thing nice, but the same thing is this. And Demotive make a lot of sense. And the other guy that was speaking, Lambo or something, he makes a whole lot of sense. Let me tell you something. One is social media. Two, we are too sensitive as human beings. We're too sensitive. Obviously, we need respect and principle in the thing. And the end of the day, you take your time out or whatever you do, and you come and you have people advise some opinion. Some people probably they don't speak to no one for a while, so they jump on social media. Some people don't go out. We are going through serious crisis, COVID, everything. So your platform, and you're a nice person as far as I'm concerned, because I've been sitting there for a little while, yeah? But however, you see this thing here, and let me tell you something, and this is no disrespect. I love woman with all my heart. I haven't got no more love to give to woman on this planet because I was raised by two. No, they're not gay. It's my mom and my grandmother. Seeing? I'm born in a Spanish town. I leave Jamaica 2000 and come to England. Yeah? And one of the things what I realize about the society that we're living in today is, you see, when it comes to equality, it's equality when it's please the woman them. Hear me out. Equality, if we're going to say equality for all, equality for all the time, at all times. Because nobody defend woman on this platform more than me. You understand? Because if you watch one of my videos, I tell you, say, if I walk, because